Good morning, dear friends. Today we are discussing the part A, the last experiment, that is experiment number 5. The definition of this experiment is simulate simple ESS, that is extended service set, and with transmitting nodes in wireless LAN by simulation, and determine the performance with respect to the transmission of packets. We are having the two kinds of service sets, that is basic service set and extended service set. In the basic service set, it is very simple wireless network set, and that's why we used to call that as a basic service set. And the another one is, it is an extended service set. In this we can have a number of wireless networks we are considering, and that is what we are dealing in this experiment number 5. The major difference between the earlier experiments and this experiment is that in earlier experiments we discussed the wired networks, whereas in this experiment we are dealing about how wireless based communications will be taking place, and that is what we are dealing in this. Let us move to that tool now. Using that tool, we'll try to simulate and understand how exactly in the wireless environment the communication takes place. This is what the tool, already you are familiar with this, and I already started the dispatcher, coordinator and NCTUNOS client, and I got this window now. And here I am selecting the 802.11b access point. The two numbers I am selecting, the access point 1 and access point 2, and even I am selecting a node or a host, and this is what the host, he is collecting all the packets sent by the mobile nodes. In order to connect these, I use a connecting device, and that connecting device called as a router, and I'll connect all these nodes now. This access point, I'll connect it to the router by using a point-to-point communication, and even the access point 2 is also get connected with this router with a point-to-point communication, and this router to this host, that is receiving node, even this is also connected here. Now I need to select the mobile nodes. We are having the two variety of mobile nodes here, that is the 802.11b mobile node, that is ad hoc mode, and even we are having another one, that is 802.11b mobile node, that is infrastructure mode, and this is what the mobile node I am selecting, and I am selecting the two mobile nodes for this access point, and similarly I am using the another two mobile nodes for this access point. Now I need to create, once I select all these nodes, mobile nodes, access point, router and receiver node, now I need to create a path. Moving path has to be get created for this mobile nodes for this section and as well as for this section. So this can be done by selecting this option. It is mentioned here, the create a moving path. So that is what I have selected now, and I create the mobile path here. When I click on this node, it will ask me what is the speed, with what speed you want to move this. So that is default, it is giving the 10 meter per second, and I say it is okay for this, that speed I'll accept it. Now I'm creating the mobile path for that, moving path I'm creating for that. Once I have a path is created for this mobile number, mobile node 5 here, right now I need to click the right button. Then I can come back to this another access point here. Here I'm selecting the 7th node, mobile node, and again I'm selecting creating the mobile path for that here. This how the moving path we are creating for the mobile node 5 and 7. Now this is created. The next one is we need to create the subnets. To create the subnets, we are having the another option here, that is select wireless nodes to form a subnet. So that option I'm selecting now, and I'm creating this one subnet and this another subnet here. So for that I need to click on this access point, because that will be belongs to this network here. So that's why I'm creating the subnet between this access point, this node and this node here. So I select this one and this one, and we need to click the right button, and all these IDs, that is access point 1, the mobile node 5 and mobile node 6 are chosen as one subnetworking. Similarly, I need to create the another subnetwork for the second access point here. So that's what I'm selecting now. The second node access point, the 7th mobile node and 8th mobile node, and I need to click the right button over here. Now the second access point, the 7th mobile node and 8th mobile node will be chosen as another subnetwork. Once we create this moving path and created the subnetworking, the next option is we need to move from the draw topology. Till now we did in the drawing, we had created the topology, whatever the required mobile nodes are there, access point is there, router is there, other thing, and even moving path, subnetwork. So that everything we did in the draw topology now. The next, after that, we are switching to the edit mode now. It is asking me to save the file name here. So here I created a one file name so later in the root we need to select the NCTunes 4.0. Under this I have a folder called as last I created, and for this I give the label as EXPT 5th experiment. So I'll save this, and it is generating the IP addresses, and you can note down what is the IP address of this, because this is the node it is collecting all the packets. So that IP address of this node is 1.0.1.1, and now we need to define the command for that. The configuration has to be done now. So I select this and I say the add, and I select the simulation interval as 100 seconds, and the command will be, it goes like this: the TTCP space hyphen R, as it is a receiver is there, that's why I'm giving here hyphen R, and hyphen U, it is a UDP, and next it is asking a destination, it is a receiver node, so that is called as a sink, and with a port number as 8001 I defined for this. So this is what it is created, and next this is the packet it is received from one of the mobile node, and similarly it has to receive the packet from the another mobile node here, and that is defined as, again the same thing here, the start time I'm selecting as 0 to 100, stop time as 100 seconds, and the command will, once again it goes like TTCP hyphen R hyphen U hyphen S hyphen P. The port number for this will be defined as 8002. So let me copy this. Yeah, the third mobile node now, again I'm taking the simulation interval as 0 to 100 seconds, and the command will be the same command with the port number will be taken as 8003, and another command I'll define, because I'm having a 4 mobile nodes. Already I defined the 3 mobile nodes now. So for the fourth one, again I'm taking the simulation interval as starting 0 to 100 seconds, and the command for that is the same command, the TTCP hyphen R and hyphen U hyphen S hyphen P, and the port number will be 8004. Now after defining that command, the next we are selecting the node editor. In the node editor we are selecting the MAC 802, and here I am enabling the log packet statistics. As this node is receiving all the packets, so that's why I'm selecting a parameter called as the throughput of incoming packets. So this how we configured the receiver node. So now I configure the sender mobile node, that is a mobile number 5 here, mobile node 5 here. Under this, when I double click on this, I get this window. In this window, we have to click on this application, and in the application I get the add. So here I can define the send command. So again I'm selecting the start time as 0 second and end time as 100 seconds here. The command for this will be, the sender command will be TTCP hyphen T. Instead of T, it should be hyphen T hyphen U, because it's a UDP protocol, hyphen S. It is a sender, it's a source of sending packets, and hyphen P, the port number. This is the first mobile node. I defined the port number for this mobile node as 8001. And next you can select the show path and as well as show transmission range. It will show that what is the range, how long that the packets will be, the range of the data communication will be shown in this. And afterwards even we can select the node editor. In the node editor again I am selecting the MAC. In the MAC, the log packet statistics, and as this is a sender node is there, here we need to select the throughput of the outgoing packets. So that is what I selected. And even I forgot to mention here to whom this mobile node is sending a packets. We need to define the IP address of that. So that's why I modify that now. This command, the receiving the node IP address, we already noted that 1.0.1.1. So I copy this so that I can repeat the same thing for the other nodes also. For second node, again go to the application, add, and select the end, the stop time as 100 seconds and paste it. All the command will be remains as it is except the port number. It is 8002. And again you can select the show transmission range, and node editor you can say okay, the transmission range, and node editor, go to the MAC log packet statistics, you can enable it, and again it is a sender, it will be sending a packets out here. That's why I'm select the throughput of outgoing packets. So this is the second node is also, mobile node is also get configured. This is what the transmission range what I'm getting with the red color here. Next, for the seventh node, again I double click on that, application, add, the stop time I'm defining as 100 seconds. The command for this is the same command we are using, that is TTCP hyphen T hyphen U hyphen S hyphen P, and port number I am selecting for this is 8003. And this node also, mobile node also sending a packets to only one destination node, and that IP address of that destination node is 1.0.1.1. And again you can select the show transmission range, node editor, MAC, select the log packet statistics, and here you can select the outgoing throughput of the outgoing packets. So this way the seventh node is also get configured. Let us select the last mobile node, go to the application, add, and again you can select the stop simulation interval as 100 seconds. The command for this is TTCP hyphen U hyphen TTCP hyphen T hyphen U hyphen S hyphen P 8000. This is the last node. The port number for that is 8004, and this is also sending a packets to the same destination node, that is having IP address as 1.0.1.1. And next you can select the show transmission range for that, and node editor, and select the log packet statistics, and here also you can select the outgoing packets. So this way now the receiving node, the sending node, the sending mobile nodes all are get configured. Once the configuration is done, then we are moving to the run, and again it is asking to save this topology, whatever the configured topology is there. I'll say yes for this. Now I'll go for the simulation and I say run. Now the simulation is going on now. It will be get simulated for 100 seconds. After completion of that simulation for 100 seconds, the result file will be get generated and that will be get delivered to the client here. Let us wait for that completion of this simulation. Once the simulation is get completes, we need to play back this, how a mobile packet will be get moving along the moving path and how it is sending its packets to the destination node 3. So that is what we need to note it now. So I'll go for the playback. So this is what the mobile node which is moving along this generated moving path, and even it is transmitting its packets, and this is the stationary mobile node, and even it is also transmitting its data to the access point, and this access point is collecting its data, and that is what it is forwarded to the router. Through the router we are sending the packets to the destination node. The thing is even it is happening at the another side here. So this will be moving path. This mobile node will be taking its moving path, and till it coming back to its original position, this mobile will be get moves. So right now I'll stop this and we'll go for what are the observation we supposed to note down in this. And we know that where the result will be get stored, I'll go for that as a root's home. In the root's home, my folder will be there in the NCTUNUS 4.0. In that I created a folder called as a last, and in this I stored this experiment with the experiment number 5 and results. Here we got so many the parameters for analysis now. That is, this is the in throughput of N3 node. The N3 node means it is the destination node, and that destination node has collected the packets from all the mobile nodes. And then I'll open this N5. This is the first mobile node what I configured it, and it has transmitted, these are the number of packets it is get transmitted. And similarly N6, this is the second mobile node in the access point 1 in that network. Even that is also sent so many packets here, sent out here. And similarly for the another access point, wireless access point, that is the first mobile node in that is N7. So these are the number of packets it will be get transmitted by the N7 mobile node here. And the last one is N8. Even these are the number of packets will be transmitted by the last mobile node. So N5, N6, N7, N8, all these mobile nodes, they have transmitted the packets, and those packets will be collected by the N3 node here. At the end of this experiment, we supposed to note down these parameters. What is the maximum and minimum the packets at what time they have transmitted. The sender node has transmitted the maximum and minimum at what time. Similarly, we need to note down how many packets a receiver packet has collected, the maximum number of packets the receiver has collected, at what time it is collected. Similarly, the minimum number of packets the receiver node has collected, at what time it is collected here. So like this, the performance we are noting down in our observation copy here. So this is what about this experiment. If any doubts are there, for that you can refer the additional reference as the manual, already that is shared with you. So thank you.